Pick a card, pick a card, pick a card, pick a card. Hello, my name is Steph. If you'd like to come on in and have a seat for a scry today, a little inspiration. We're going to utilize a pick a card, pick a portal for a muse that has a message for you, meaningful for you, and meant for you right now, for whenever you may receive this. Timestamps are below in the description box and as well in the comment section. But before we go on to the reveal, I just wanted to say welcome. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome home. All right, let's go. Here are your muses. Huzzah to da. We also got Ghost Tube kicking, as you know, for any audio editions from the afterlife that may further add to our abstract and ancient auric adventures. It is on its own audio and mic system, so please bear with me if it's a little too loud, too quiet, etc. There's also...
How do you feel?
I feel great, thank you. Just clearing my throat. We have Eye of the Storm, Dragonflies. Number 3 is Lighthouse. And if you're part of the second or third tier of the channel membership, we have a sense of falling leaves in a forest from long ago. Gorgeous. Notice what's standing out to you. If there's a specific order, take my voice away. If there's a specific order, a 3-1, a 2-1-3, the colors, I will see you wherever you choose to go. Eye of the Storm, number 1. Let's go. All right, you know the drill. If you see, sense, or feel anything, feel well to comment below. Claim.
I remember you.
As we all become the seers, the readers, the oracles, and you never know who comes across your comment, and it's just very meaningful. Or you can drop an emoji. You know, it's like visual language, good old-fashioned symbol language. Give a girl a like. I appreciate you. All right, I see you coming through there. This is a heart apple. If the apple symbol means anything to anyone, along with the heart. I'm also seeing a person right here. They have angel wings. If somebody has recently had somebody cross over to the hereafter, keyword being here still. But it's like they can see, and you might even be seeing them. If that message is for one, thank you for holding space. They have angel wings with them. Look like a younger boy or a teenager, adolescent. I'm brutal with ages. Somewhere in there. There's a big heart. Could have been something at like a... This came up recently,
Mother.
like a hole in the heart as well. Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. There's lots of blue orbs in here. I feel like they're blue healing, some sort of healing. There are elephants here off to the side, playful, and they're actually on top of another creature character. I want to call it, it's actually a hybridized creature that I'm seeing. It's a Grinch, a Smurf, and a chef, I think from the Muppets, all in one. Playing with the elephant. They're working together. And they're heading towards somewhere. I think they're heading over here to the Horseman Herald of Change and to the Watchers Transpersonal. So this energy even as well, adolescence could have been masculine energy, male expressed, but female expressed, like transitioning that way. They could have also somebody has just transitioned to see, and they're watching as well. They're watching. These are the cards that came out in the short. You're welcome to visit the short tab to check that out. And then these two came out afterwards. Lost compass, getting back to integrity. Beloved, radical acceptance, cosmic womb, the divine feminine. This is that healing feeling. And I see you, that heart right there. It's right here. Something about what this saying as our muse message is, Eye of the Storm. I am the storm. Eye of the storm. I feel like I'm kind of standing. Watch. Could have something to do. You could be interacting with IUE me, of course. Standing watch. It's kind of reminding me of Game of Thrones, the Night's Watchman, and having to go beyond where the wildlings are.
13.
13 is my integration number, but it might mean something else to you. Please follow that. This compass, lost compass, getting back to integrity. I think this is aligning something for me. There is someone stepping forward to me. They look like a king or a queen, like Princess Peach or something like that. But they're also the double door knockers, if you've ever seen the movie Labyrinth. Door knockers, grand door knockers. Something also about grand gestures. Black swans.
What brought you here?
I do feel like in the Cave of Winds, I'm accepting something in my mind. It could be a resolve from a situation, whatever channel this might be, personal, professional, corporate, creative, romantic, platonic. Somebody passing to somebody living within oneself. I'm accepting something. And by accepting it, in the Cave of Hearth Fires, in the cosmic womb, it's like all of these blue orbs can start to activate or like come in an attraction because of that activation I have accepted. So it's like all of these energies start coming in. It feels very healing, like a bunch of Smurfs trying to help me out. Yeah, that's exactly how it feels. I kind of want to say in the spirit of that, it's like this watcher could be like a Gargamel type feel. But does Gargamel ever really win? I don't think so. But you could just have like somebody nosy around you maybe. I also want to note though from another rabbit hole as it's stepping forward is, this is like a, okay, so it would equestrian. There's somebody in spirit, now whether this is somebody past, a guide, and or beyond. They are watching you with delight in the Cave of Rivers of how you're feeling. It's like, I'm not changing my mind, but I'm accepting something which creates a womb-like space for me to have and herald change. And you're being watched by this kind of guardian, which if, dare I say, okay, hold on, I'll bring it over to you because it's just, here we go. I'm a visual person. Oh, for heavens, now it's way too light over there. There it is. See this figure here. And it's specifically
Psychic.
This feeling. They're right here. That's them. It's incredible. It's like they're right there. And something about being impressed by it. Being impressed by your acceptance. What we felt we might have lost, getting back into alignment. Back into the action as well. If you've been in a state of reprieve or respite from certain dramas. Or getting back out into the workforce or back into the dating world. And I'm just going to say for myself, I don't feel like I'm lost. I'm clarifying. It was an opportunity for me to clarify something. What I really care about.
Horror.
I do feel like something might have happened that was horrible. Okay. So down here, I'm seeing there's two people and they've got, like, if you're from yoga or even just sitting, it doesn't have to be yoga, wide leg, forward fold, but they're just talking. Their root space is open. So this could be family. Could be family. I'm going to give it a flip and we'll see if anything else steps forward in the eye of the storm. Melting. I'm melting. Maybe it's that, like that Gargamel Wicked Witch thing. Do you know what I want to do? I want to mix Smurfs. Maybe it's the Fraggles. Like if, you know when some shows do mashups and like The Simpsons meets Family Guy. I want to do that with like Fraggle Rock and the Smurfs. Cave of Ice, Lost Compass, Getting Back to Integrity. Woman Holding a Heart. There's lots of heart stuff. Something also about a spade.
Billy.
Hi, Billy. Did I have to bury somebody recently? I'm also seeing the angry mushroom from Mario Brothers. Yeah, somebody has passed. I can see their spirit
Tell
floating
me
up.
about it.
Tell her about it. Da, 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 da. There's a certain kind of rock or stone. Is it like clay or something like that? It feels like a mushroom. Like that mean mushroom over here, but this is a kind mushroom. You know what I'm going to say? This message as well might be for one. Somebody might have gone on a bad trip, journey, medicine, whatever that might mean to you, and how you decide it was a good, bad, horrible experience or horrific experience. But there's something about it that you've really accepted about yourself, and the no worries moving forward. I'm hearing I don't know if it's whispering or oh yeah, yeah. In the Cave of Winds is the first chakra Archangel Michael. Interesting, is from the OG side, from the flip, before the flip, the wide-legged seat. The root space was open.
I'm scared.
And don't be scared. No one's going to harm you. And what I want to note is this Archangel Michael. I saw him holding a hockey stick. And I know that's very Canadian of me, even though I'm not a hockey fan. But could also be lacrosse. So one moment. It's that.
Here.
Yeah. Hi. That young boy adolescent. Maybe his name was Michael or Billy, or he's now working with Archangel Michael. And he's got those wings. And he had the wings up here as well. I think he's your son. A dog named Blue. Okay, so this emotional energy is kind of wandering into like a grieving heart that is turned upside down into a spade. And I keep being asked to look up. When I focus in here on this shape right in here, this shape doesn't speak in language. It's all emotion. It's all energy. And it asks me to float. There's like a jellyfish there. And you see the arrow. And I feel like I've gone to a pinnacle before. And then I've gone back down. And anyway, so it's asking me to float all the way up into the cosmic womb, the divine feminine, in the cave of hearth fires, and the cave of my heart. It's like I need to trust the float. The float. Well, that's so many.
Electric.
Man holding a coin. Action. And attachment. Somebody might be masking something, masking a, but like a Okay, on a positive way of the heart space, I want to say like a Band-Aid. And I'm ready to take that Band-Aid off, or like a broken heart, but seeing it like a broken leg where you put a cast on it and that cast is ready to
Knock.
come off. And then it's like I can run free again. These horses over here. I don't know, somebody here really has like something to do with horses, equestrian, horse healing, horse therapy, to help people through grieving, to help people going through emotions, something along that lines, fears. Lemon peels of the heart. I feel like it's like a cleanser, a gentle cleanser. The man holding a coin. It's not just money. There could be, of course, something in relation to the masculine energy, I, you, we, me, our money. But if I recall, I could be wrong. Don't quote me. And if you do know, is that not the I Ching? Or is that a Chinese coin for change or luck? I feel like that symbol has a lot of, sorry, my nails, that coin. It's not just about money in the form that we know it. I also want to know, if you're here and you've chose Eye of the Storm, you might be in a financial situation having to do with the root chakra, family, roots, where we come from, generations, and our ability to generate. I don't know much about it, but I feel like human design might be a thing that you either know about or tapping into or considering. And maybe somewhere along the lines, we got our heart back, or a piece of our heart, a soul piece, 44, if that number means anything to you. Feels like more of like a individual intention.
I don't know.
And if there ever was an attachment that seemed to be holding back, but this attachment was like a cast on a broken leg, but it feels more in the heart space. And all this blue is helping healing it. I can see you. I can see these like blue caterpillars, or like slugs or something. And like, oh, no, that's what they are. They're like leeches, and they're really helpful. And at some point in time, I think, though, they weren't. Other people might have placed them upon you, or it felt that way anyway. They're just like leeching off your heart, maybe your giving nature, your empathy, guilt-driven, shame. And it's like, oh, I hold this on your behalf. It feels obsessive in this storyline. It feels possessive and obsessive. But this is changing. And it's changing because of the awareness and work that you've done. And sometimes being in the womb space is a whole lot of doing nothing on the surface. Because it's not on the surface until you decide to give birth to it. Cave of Rivers and this Eye of the Storm. Door to personal happy. My words do not word. Door to personal healing and happiness. Here's the great thing. I think it was a recent member's message. Yeah, was it not? Like getting to know what like makes us happy. Cave of Rivers. Onwards. Nobody else holds that coin. It may personally be your masculine energy that's like Fabio. And you're like, this is fabulous that my masculine energy, personally, I, me, is holding this coin, because my feminine energy has got this heart. We're good. Let's do this. Let's do this. They become one. You also, oh my goodness, I feel like this is a long one. Sorry, not sorry. You might feel from a generational space that you're kind of like born, and I know we all are, but please, you know what I'm talking about. You're all old souls. We don't need to worry about it here. Like from like one parent who is overly light, one parent maybe who is overly dark. One had an attachment, one maybe had a problem. And I'm not trying to pick at them. I feel like it's very black and white, something about that. And you're kind of the child, the black sheep. Now, whether you're 20 to 279,422 bajillion years old, you are the herald of change. You are the horseman. Okay, so I want to roll back into, because I'm being asked to stay in kind of like first person acknowledging this, but it's not my story. It's just the conditions I came into because I can do something with those. They're potent and they're powerful. And it's kind of like Buckley's medicine. It tastes awful, but it works. And you've made it work. Watchers, Cave of Earth. I see you. You're watching. And just like that angry mushroom, you just double jump. Burp, burp. And he squishes and you get something. All tied up. Oh yeah. Look at the coloring of that. Look at this card. Eye of the Storm in this ink blot and all tied up. Do you think she... Oh, I think they're really tied up. Look at her. She knows exactly what's going on. But that coloring... This to me is in the mystical realm. So this might be in the multidimensional mind, the meditative mind, the energy underneath the emotional body, being a little tied up, not being able to take action. This is where that spirit guide, birth guide. What is there something else? Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll say it. Yeah, thank you. Ascended master, maybe? Could also be an archangel as I'm pointing over here to Michael. So perhaps that's closer, but maybe I want to say closer to the concept and the construct of archangel and ascended master, whatever that might mean to you. Playing hockey. It's like you've watched your... whatever the puck might mean to you, personal, professional, corporate, creative, romantic, platonic, just being tossed around by these two teams. Maybe it's parents. Maybe it's our psyche, our psychic senses. Maybe it's pick a polarity. And it's like, okay. And you feel like somebody else is a referee and somebody else is trying to dissect this and say, are you worthy? Are you worthy? Are you good enough? I don't know, whatever it is. And I gotta say, from a personal level, like I feel you there. I feel you. Could be a boss, could be anything. I feel you. On the surface, I feel you. But beneath the surface, you have been growing almost like you. The real you. The real you. With your own nutrients and resources. And this is what strikes the match of change. And it gets my heart aflame. Things I cared about, maybe I don't care about so much anymore. It doesn't mean I'm rude to them. Doesn't mean I do or don't speak with them. They just can't inflame passion.
Related.
And it kind of brings me into that whole, I think, Eight of Swords kind of feel. Yeah, thank you. Because where these energies out here, it's almost like a water spider, where like water starts to move and becomes like this mystical mist that is disintegrating because it's womb water. And it just disintegrates. And it's the whole time because I've been like bound like a baby, like a bundle. But I'm full grown and ready to go. And this is what has been being watched by the wise ones.
False.
Your wisdom. Would you say false? Okay. Well, this is what's being watched. It's actually this way. Like that. And there I am. Untied up. Do you know what I want to say? Untied up. I'm going to get ready to flip on over to number 2 if you're joining us for Dragonflies, but no pressure if you're not. Or heading over to number 3 for Lighthouse. Or joining us to the extended for the sense of falling leaves from old trees. You're not all tied up. The vines, the extensions of your energy, the nature, the multidimensional nature. This is a different... You got a different kind of aura. It's the best thing I can say in this moment. I think your aura is changing. And it's been in this space, in this, it might have felt like holding back or being held back or tied up from certain things, like because somebody else was attached to you. Obsessed with you. Possessed by you. I want to say congratulations. That's what I want to say. Lord have mercy. Did you ever watch Full House? Uncle Jesse? All right, I'm going to let you go. I hope this would serve, inspire, educate, or entertain. Until next time, so much love. Dragonflies, let's go. You know the drill. Please feel well to comment below what you see, sense, or feel as your insights do expand the Scrying experience, and we all become the readers, seers, and oracles. And you never know who may come across your comment, and it just means the world. As well, you can drop an emoji or give a girl a like. Thank you for being you. And if you take a screenshot, personal use only.
Seller.
Okay, I will just say, from when I created this in the short, these are the cards that came out. Actually, this is like a whole sploosh of cards, if I recall. These two came out at the end. See these creatures up here? I get a little, will it work? Will it focus? I don't know, there's something a little epic going on there. And I'm trying not to have my imagination go wild, but also listening to my initial intuitive instincts, if I may. Okay, that's helpful. Okay, thank you. Slightly less creepy, but still a moment that it's like, oh.
Sailor.
It's like seeing a baby being born. Human baby. Fairy. But fairy full grown. Like seeing a full grown fairy born. Stepping out of its fairy pod with goo and like looking lanky, a little bit lanky. Yeah. Or like seeing a baby calf being born. You know, like the birthing process is just not so, it's very messy and gooey. So that's the awkwardness that I'm seeing there. But I appreciate now that I'm understanding it. I'm seeing something being born, but it's full grown, which is interesting because I kind of feel like, okay, it's not the point. Maybe if you're coming from number 1, Eye of the Storm, cotton candy wings, this dragon fly as our muse. So the message might be of rebirth. And it's like you've already come out of the fire. And if you've ever done ceramic works, it's like out of the kiln. But I'm getting like a layer of glaze or something like that. I don't know how. It feels shiny. But I want to note as well, what I'm seeing here is there's 2 eyes. This is a nose. And then these are teeth. And this is like a tongue that's almost split. So I don't know. I also feel like is it a pink lily, or it's not a tiger lily? I feel like there's some sort of pink flower. Maybe it's even a dragon fruit. I'm back with these fairy. They're like doing something with their wings. Maybe they're just drying them off. Do you see them talking? Does somebody have a real connection to fairies, dragonflies, hummingbirds, insects? It's insects and flowers. Insects and flowers. Yes. Insects and flowers. And something smells like cotton candy. Somebody's doing Tai Chi, or I'm seeing somebody do Tai Chi.
Close it.
I'm seeing a candle that can't be snuffed. It's a non-snuffable candle. Cannot be snuffed out. I see you up there as well. I'm just trying to debate. Oh, somebody's extending me out. IUing me, of course. I just like to plop myself in. They're extending me out. Huh. It's like being in Pac-Man. I go off on one side of the screen, and then I just come out, and they grab me over here. It's like there's no time. No time. Whether this is a person passed on. That's actually how it feels. Like a whole lifetime could be had. But like Pac-Man, you go beep, 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 and you just come out on the other side. And to be clear, I feel like on one hand, I'm leaving, going off the page, or someone has left. But when there's this reuniting is like no time at all. And I know that's not probably easy to hear what anyone wants to hear, but this is like a higher self muse message from the dragon up in the sky and the whole time. But this dragon's like a fighter jet.
Grace.
It doesn't have to be a fighter jet in regards to fighting, but the speed, the stealth, the silence, the ability to be. Oh my goodness heavens! I'm just. Maybe somebody was a pilot as well. Like almost invisible. In the cave of ice is the moon. Somebody's partner might have passed, bride, or you are the bride here. Card 18. Yeah, the crab's down there as well. There's still something tricky about you up there. Okay, I'm not going to try and figure it out in the moment. Like the way I want to say it is possibly like when I've been watching these fae or fairy do their thing.
Scratch.
But I also kind of want to note that there's this other air where, and I don't know if fairies and fae are not my specialty, nor the insect world specifically. But I feel like they too have like their shadow forms where these fae also could be not nice. Yeah, just not nice. Not nice creatures to come across. Or you don't want them to come across your path either. Something like that. Again, I'm not talking about from an informational knowing space. This is just what I'm seeing. And it's like maybe you do get a little scared sometimes if you see them because you don't know if they're friends or foe. Friends or foe. I don't know. Something about the intuition is coming through, but maybe that's part of it. In the Cave of Winds is 10 of Wands. Do you know how I'm going to say this? And however it might resonate for you. So please do receive or release freely.
Imbecile.
I'm tired of doing somebody else's backbreaking work, carrying something for somebody else. This also could be a part of myself when I say that. IUE me. It's like my subconscious is like, I'm tired of carrying this thought, this belief, the whatever we want to apply things in there, because the conscious mind just won't do something about it. So that's how I'm going to say that. Could be the split tongue thing as well. Something about with the flowers. I'm seeing it like back in the day, taking a dandelion or a flower. He loves me not. He loves me not. He loves me not. Coming in the Cave of Hearth Fires is the King of Cups. This is something that is very attentive, I feel, in the cave of my Ayuimi, the hearth fire here. It's very throne feeling, but I'm leaning forward. I'm engaged. So congratulations if you are also getting engaged or you are engaged. Oh, yeah, I can see there. Who's this woman stepping forward? Oh, man, there's something going on in these dragonflies. In this dragonfly muse message. Okay. I'm having a really hard time seeing them in form. Or putting them into a form that can fall out of my face and my tongue. And maybe it's also that split tongue thing. It's like, imagine trying to see...
Where am I?
An ethereal energy come into form closest it can to physical density without the commitment of physical density, but to be seen and appreciated. And it's just like it has this, see, like there's the head, there's this body, and then it's got like this thing. Also, again, somebody's a bride engaged. I can see the train, but this just feels like it's like they're human-esque. So as a human, and energetically, intuitively, you might be, open to all different shapes and sizes of characters and creatures and blub blubs and waka was, and I don't know. But humanly, for one moment, first instinct, as a human, as we are, it's like, what in the non-humanness is this? So it's going to take me a moment.
41.
It's going to take me a moment for my eyes to adjust as this energy is adjusting. Because it wants to talk to you, or it's something you see, or it's some sort of energy that you're aware of. Could be your bride, your partner, somebody who has passed, trying to greet you without scaring you. But it's like that weird fuzzy haze. And then it's like suddenly in this moment, if I may, it feels like I'm really grateful for when they come in my dreams. Or when they come in the subtleties of a scent. Or something reminds me of them. Because something feels very sensitive at this time. That seems to be the point. Sensitive at this time. Okay, thank you. So it's like I'm leaning forward. It's like, am I seeing that? And then here's this here's this figure, but then these huge like wings come out, and you could say, well, it's an angel. Oh my, ah. Again, humanly, taking a moment, going, oh my gosh, I'm seeing an angel. But it's like you have to keep looking at it. Okay, I'll stop trying to explain it. You know what I mean. Because then in the cave... Oh, okay, interesting. So in the Cave of Rivers is the Hierophant. So it's about communication. And it could be... Something by the seaside. Are you here? It's like tapping on the radio, almost like Ghost Tube, like a tap tap. It's like I'm right here and you can hear them or they can hear you. It's almost like, this feels like consciousness communication. I think there's like one on behalf of, because I can see like this massive door. There's also something about an elephant foot, specifically an elephant foot. But they come out of like this split gateway. Is it a gateway? It could be a sliver, but it. Again, how did you fit through there? Where did you come from? And they have this whole scene behind them. They are on behalf of maybe a collective. Dragonflies. Maybe it's like the Dragon Collective. I'm also seeing Kenny from South Park. Yep. 3 of Pentacles in the cave of Earth. It's teamwork. I think you're actually part of this collective. Consciousness. I'll help you reach. I'll help you reach. And then it's like picking flowers or picking fruit to bring them down into your earthly experience. Purity. Ice. Ice, baby. Oh, okay. You know what's happening right there. I see you. Yep. Okay. I'll put you all together. Card 33. Frozen in fear, frozen out of guilt, frozen
13.
out of shame.
Harm.
Frozen to be protected from harm. And a white horse or something, a spirit of such, came to resurrect. There's a de-thawing process as well. Whether one's hibernating to heal through grief, disappointment, resentments, howling at the moon, the change has already been made. And now it's getting to your work.
Friend.
I'm hearing that song, Fly Me to the Moon. Okay. South for adventure and to make equal the equator. 5 and 2. See, they come out of that gateway. Like if this being comes into fruition, and it's like they surround and point. It's like, I came from there, or you're from here. This energy with these big wings of dragons that fly, whatever that symbol means to you, you're of them.
Vengeful.
You're of them. It's understood that it can be a little startling. It's like how the werewolf would change forms at midnight. And this might be a part of the dimensional shift of your dimension. Because this is one of them. And what you marry. What you marry. What is that game? Kiss, Marry, Kill? I think you're done playing games. South with adventure over here. I feel like you're listening to that communication. You're feeling up to it. And that's where this kind of comes out with the 3 of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, I could use some adventure. There's a hound dog on my head. He's sniffing things out just in front of me, so I don't need to worry. There's also somebody with a puppet talking to me through a puppet. I don't know. It's very confusing. I'm like, why don't you just talk? Or Like, what are you saying?
Keep recording.
I don't know. There's something weird about it. And then there's somebody doing the thinking pose. The light and dark of oneself is very equal. It's almost like I want to say karma's cleared up here. Moving forward in curing, whatever the case is, the books and balances of such. But it seems to me that this Dragonfly Muse has the message of, okay, I'm not saying it's a truth, but it's what I heard. Not all things are created equal. And there's a brilliance to that. But what you have done is created equality within your own ecosystem. But it's more important of the equator that represents that. Did I say that well? The equator represents the personal equality, or from human to higher self, self to soul, soul to spirit. And beyond that, it's like we wander out, or there's parts of you that wander out for this adventure. And it seems like you get far away from what's maybe equalizing, but it's to bring something back to it. I feel like it's like gifts to you. The dragonfly feels very strong, silent sleep, like a stealth airplane of sorts, or this presence that can be very intimidating, and maybe sometimes you are intimidating, even if that's intuitively, intellectually, whatever the case is. But there seems to be people around, or at least the way I'm feeling it, that are really helpful to help you grab the highest fruit on the tree, because they're going to share in that with you. And then you in turn help them get their highest fruit off their tree, and they share it with you. And then you have another friend or family member or partner or job will help you get the highest fruit on the tree. And then you'll hold the ladder when they're climbing to help them get their highest fruit. This is fantastic. I hope this would serve, inspire, educate, or entertain. Thank you so, so much for being here. And I will see you so again soon.
Don't go there.
This muse of the lighthouse has a message for you. Let's dive in. You know the drill. If you see, sense, or feel anything, please feel well to comment below. Claim it. As we all become the readers, seers, and oracles and expand on the experience. Give a girl a like, drop an emoji, whatever feels good, you know? Oh, sorry, heavens. Whatever. I'm just like earthquakes here. All right. Lighthouse. Let there be light.
Look.
Look at it. You know what? I feel like the water is playing. The water is talking here. The water's really having a great time, like crashing up along the shore of this lighthouse that's here. It's like, hey, buddy, what's going on? Yeah, Floyd, I've been doing good. Just being here, standing like a lighthouse. That's awesome, Martha. Like, there's a whole conversation, and the waves talk to the other waves, and there's just a lot of conversation going on here. There could also be in that conversation something about, I guess maybe like an earthquake under the water or something like that, and causing surface ruckus. And it can feel a little, it's like watching the water have a conversation, like a real like big conversation or excitable conversation is scary, because it looks violent and angry and mad and death defying, really death defying.
Virgo.
And I kind of want to like flutter as far as I can away from this. If this is an emotional energy, an earthly energy, if it's something you're experiencing on the planet in your area, see, when I wander down that rabbit hole, no, That feels more of like a conjured conversation. That's how I'll say that. That's just how it feels. It feels like something has
He told
been,
me.
maybe it's in the south. So there could be something going on in the south, but through a ceremony and some form of an offering to the south and the north of these two poles. And if I may, it's like put Spirit Keeper of the North on the bottom. And this short, if it hasn't come out already, you'll see where these cards came out. And then Spirit Keeper of the South on top there. Like they're really balancing. So something's been offered through Spirit of Fire, destruction, creation, depending, I suppose, at what point in time of the conversation you're here for. But it's been conjured. It's a conversation that's been conjured. I don't know how else to say that, but there it is, as I heard it. When I wander into this lighthouse more personally, more individually, I'm looking, is it, what is this? It's I think a spine. Okay. A cigar cutter.
Help.
There's flames coming out of my nose, and my eyes are ablaze. I don't know how else to say that. In the spirit of our muse Lighthouse, you might just be seeing things that light up your eyes. Wide-eyed, hopefully in a, and not in a, oh my God. But nonetheless, when I follow the blaze, I'm seeing beauty, and I'm seeing dance, and I'm seeing spirit dance. The waves are chatting, but in a very soothing way, from a human observing the conversation of such. I'm not saying it's actually a volatile conversation if they're all wavy and all that. Maybe that's the water having fun,
Old souls.
and we just see it as terrifying. Fair enough. Okay. Anywho, so when I follow that, I see spirit in my cave of hearth fires. My heart of hearts is like a sunrise, sunset simultaneously. And I can't help but feel really grateful to see as many as I can. But I do want to note, and not in like a but, I do want to note the South and Fire to the dance, and then offerings in Spirit Keeper of the North is, very, it's like sunrise, sunset, or the sun and the moon. Something about bone structure. Hinge points.
When?
Yeah, like hinges on a door, maybe flexibility of the hips. I think those are blowfish in there. No, it's not. What is that? Oh, I'm going to see them that way. That's why. There you go. Finches and chickadees. Finches and chickadees. And I'm eating, I as these birds here, but you're welcome to join me. IUE me. We're picking at an apple core. Or a bird feeder. Either or. It feels nice. It feels friendly. Bird feeders. Oh, there's a gentleman in here. Where's my little doohickey?
Close.
He's right there. He's got a baseball cap on. Closer to what I would think is like a farmer, just by quickly looking at somebody. That's not to say they are a farmer. But if they like have a home garage, they're just, I don't know, like just casual, baseball cap on. Maybe something was wrong with their spine if they've crossed over. Or you could be working
I come and go.
with the Kundalini energy of such. Something about Dr. Frankenstein as well. Puff the magic dragon lives by the sea. Oh, I didn't want to see that. Uh, that offering.
Close.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so something underground. There's actually at least 2, possibly 3 things that were given as an offering.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's not a great conversation, and it's really one I kind of want to wander out of. Not because I don't want to have it, but it seems inappropriate for me. Like, this is how I'll say it, and then I'll move on. It feels like this lighthouse is trying to communicate on some level that something has been conjured in this conversation with sacrifices or offerings. The closest thing I can say is like back in the day, at least in my imagination or books, whether it's true or history or not, but the way I'm seeing it is, and you said Virgo at some point in time, it's like putting a Virgo for what they represent in their sign space into the volcano as an offering for a good crop season or this, that, or the other. Or a goat. Yeah, or an animal. And while maybe it doesn't look exactly the same nowadays, but it's not far. It's not far from the spirit of such. Okay. Let's move on.
In the corner.
Yeah. Okay. So where I want to go with this personally, if I may. Oh, I see. Oh my God. It's like I'm seeing the clouds and I can see like fish jumping around in the clouds. All this activity in the sky, 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 in the sky. I want to. There's a 4-leaf clover. I feel like I'm preparing to walk across a rope bridge. And as Steph, that's not fun for me. Not even something remotely I want to do. I kind of want to have 10,000 panic attacks. I'm just letting you know where
Laughing.
I'm at. I am being asked to start walking this rope bridge. Like, I'm physically nauseated right now, but that's how I roll. I'm a very physical empath and medium. So, but I want a 4-leaf clover. So I'm like, okay, I feel lucky. But then I start questioning. Like, how long is that luck gonna last? I'm gonna cross the rope bridge because actually the rope bridge is going up. So this lighthouse is a rope bridge for me to IUE me, of course, to kind of move into a space in the sky. I don't want this to sound like D-Day or anything like that. This feels like spirit in the sky.
Not likely.
Again, I'm not saying it right. It sounds too much like dead people, and it's not dead people. Maybe it's like the angel realm or the horizon where angels and aliens kind of dance and maybe are one of the same atmospherically anyway, from an aura atmosphere anyway. And I think that in the spirit of our muse, Lighthouse being our mirror here, it's almost like walking that bridge towards the light and not being blinded by it. And even if that light goes out along the way and I'm halfway across this lighthouse rope bridge that's going to test me on all sorts of levels, if the light goes out,
love,
I still know I can feel, I can walk, I can see in the day, I can see in the night. Maybe not with my eyes the same way, but I can still see south and north and proceed forward. Because I kind of feel like this is a bridge, this lighthouse, that's a bridge, but it leads me to an elevator. It's like the lighthouse is an elevator. And I'm going to go up. IUE, and whatever channel this is, personal, professional, corporate, creative, romantic, platonic, you're going to go up. Because you're moving on up. But again, this one feels very, very, there's a lot of physical sensations. I'm not saying you have to share in them, but I'm just sharing them with you. One, because they're comical and being human is hilarious. And two, because it just can help connect with it. So then I go from like this rope bridge, shaky, unstable, wind, there's like water beneath me. What is going on? Very much so like in Game of Thrones. And if I recall, the music to the short is also inspired by that. But like the sea people, very, very fitting, I suppose, now that I'm putting it together right in this moment. And then, I go into this elevator and there's another sensation. So it's like first like going shaky linearly, and then you're going to go in this liminal elevator up, but it's towards spirit. And I don't know how else to say it because it doesn't feel like a big enough word or a safe enough word for some reason. And it's just me being honest in this moment, but I also haven't made it to the elevator yet. So I can't say for sure. I'm going to go. Is it the Empire State Building? Something really tall like that.
Are you a friend?
And it's like when they're just getting their windows washed all year round, like a sky-rise building, because they're just always cleaning the windows. Defend to the end the worthwhile.
Melt.
Like, look how lovely this is. That wisdom that's at work. Yeah, there's me crying because I've had to cross that bridge. Is what it is, man. Like, okay, but I did it. Yeah, you did. Yeah. And I also think that whatever you've been through in some way, shape, or form, because the flame of the lighthouse, well, for some it might be a filament. For some, it's a straight up flame. It's a torch. It's fire. And that is also the first person, the first energy, the first element that lit that fire. That was their offering. Now, I'm not talking about the other like Epicray kind of conjuring conversation I had earlier. That's well and gone now that I've acknowledged it. Because it's like I don't want to dismiss what's not pleasant or uncomfortable. I don't want to just be like, no, but also, being respectful of our time, of what's worthwhile, right? So it's like, okay, anyway. You've been through the fire, especially in the mind, in the heart, and the emotional offerings in the Cave of Rivers. And now the
Stay.
Spirit wants to offer you something back for that. And it might have something to do with maybe your south sign, your south node, or your north node, your sun sign, maybe something in your astrology. It doesn't have to be. It could also be what you look at for your career, what you look at for your personal life, feng shui for your reputation, and also something about your career. Just, as examples. But you've been through like a fire initiation. You've come out wiser for it. She feels, she knows. Gorgeous card. Thank you. All those wisps of the peacock feather are right here. Something is going on in my right ear. I feel like I'm watching Polynesian tribal spirit dancers, like when they I don't know, but when they dance to the spirit of something. This is that spirit feeling. It's just so big. I feel a lot safer now feeling it through that dancer. Like now I feel like it's safe. Before I wasn't sure. Steph, I'm like, what is going on? It's too big. It's unsafe. I don't know. Through the dance, I feel safe. The dance is also an offering. Yes, yes, yes. There's something about kicking off the boots and dance. It's like bare feet are dancing shoes. That's exactly what I want to say. Bare feet are dancing shoes. Big, bold vision. Card 15. It's like going from this energy to this energy to this energy. Queen or king glow up of swords. The releasing allegiances. I think you're kind of free. You know, it's like the lighthouse keeper. If it's an identity, you defend it. You defend that lighthouse so that flame never goes out on your watch. If it's your career, your reputation, you defend that flame of the lighthouse that represents whatever it means to you. And it's honorable, and that's your offering. It's servitude. It's service. Because I feel like you hold the vision of that knowing beyond a rickety rope bridge, beyond an elevator that gives me nausea. When the seas are laughing and crying simultaneously, and you become a ladder for others, ships, boats, energies to grab hold to and ground. There's cheerleading going on here as well. Ra, ra, sis, boom, ba. Ra, ra, sis, boom, ba. I'm going to get ready to end here. Lighthouse, thank you so much for being here. I hope this would serve, inspire, educate, or entertain. Collaborative dreaming. This is something that you're doing as a team, with this whole team. This is where teamwork makes the dream work, as they say. And you know you've chosen your part. It is important to you. However you relay information through the light, through the dark, through the sun, through the north. This is not a tug of war between south and north. This is communication between the two to help keep everything aligned for that flame, that torch, for others, for the birds, for the water, for the fish, for the polar bears, wherever your lighthouse is, because your lighthouse could be way up north, symbolically speaking. Could also be in the deep south, symbolically speaking. And you're the one who walks in between. All right. A liminal lighthouse it is. I do hope this would serve, inspire, educate, or entertain. You're welcome to join us for the extended, for the sense of falling leaves from forest long ago. Gorgeous. Or check out the other ones. And if not, until next time, so much love.